Republicans are jumping ship? What is going on? Yesterday, Joe Walsh jumped parties. He's a Democrat now. He said that this current Republican Party is a threat to democracy and the rule of law. That's sad, and he's going to bring his state with him. A state that was overwhelmingly Trump. Trump is losing his ground, his battleground. South Carolina was supposed to be his. We overwhelmingly voted in a black man. I think, guys, we're winding down. I think that Elon Musk was all any of us could take. Whether you be MAGA, whether you be Republican, or whether you be Democrat, all of us were in some way, shape, or form traumatized by them. So Elon Musk has been trying to have the appearance of being on our side, right? Because he's trying to save Tesla. We have done some damage, but he is the one pushing this rescission package that's coming out. The rescission package that affects women's reproductive health benefits. Yeah, he's backing this fucking thing, and he's trying to take the light off of it and put it on Trump's budget bill. But this is the thing we're going to do. We're going to finish overturning these mid-elections, and then in 2026, we're going full scorched earth on the Republican Party. Full scorched earth. Everybody's going to vote, and everybody's going to get their ass out of there. And we need to send notice to the Republican Party right now. If you vote to codify in this rescission package, because that's what it is, they want to codify it. That's what Mike Johnson's been talking about when he says codifying the rescission package. That means he's going to codify everything that they fucking did this year, and it becomes law. And even if we get a new fucking president, we can't overturn it. So people who worked for the government before, you can't get your fucking jobs back. We can't rebuild USAID. We can't bring back governmental agencies that were destroyed during this time. So I want everybody to fucking think about that. Like, I need you to think, Republicans. I need you to think, MAGA. The cuts will be permanent.
Hey, here we go, Wednesday. Two things. I'm going to jump right into it. I am now a Democrat, and these cowardly Republicans remain a chaotic, incompetent mess. So let me start at the top, and welcome TikTok. Welcome everybody. I became a Democrat yesterday. Yesterday, I joined the Democratic Party. I am a Democrat. Still sounds a little strange. Sounds cool. I'm awesome. I'm excited about it. Yesterday, I officially became a Democrat. As all of you know, I left the Republican Party 5 years ago. I'd been a Republican for life, left the Republican Party 5 years ago, had been an independent, a political independent for the past 5 years. But yesterday I said, nope, I'm a Democrat. I'm going to do it. And here's why. Simply, I love this country. I love everything about this country. I love the history of this country. I've taught American government. I've taught American history. I love this country. We've got two major political parties. We are a two-party country. And here's the drill. One of our two major political parties, the Republican Party, my former political party, is a real and direct threat to the basic founding principles of this country that I love. This Republican Party, Trump's Republican Party, is a threat to democracy. It's a threat to pluralism. It is a threat to freedom, and it is a threat to the rule of law. So there we sit. Here we sit, America. Two parties. One of our parties is a direct threat, attacks these founding American principles every single day: democracy, freedom, and the rule of law, the Constitution, every single day. And we've got another party, the Democratic Party, that for all of their faults, for all of their warts, for all of their flaws, the Democratic Party embraces democracy, freedom, pluralism, and the rule of law. So here I sit, right? This is where I've sat the last 5 years. I've got one party, my former party, that's become utterly un-American. I mean, if you oppose democracy, if you don't support basic election results, if you're okay with doing away the Constitution because you've got a tyrant in the White House who you worship, you're un-American. You are un-American if you oppose the basic founding principles that started this country. And this is what we've had with this Republican Party under the cult leader, Donald Trump. And I've got a Democratic Party who I just, disagree on a number of policy issues with, but I've never doubted where the Democratic Party is on our basic founding American principles. And so for the past 5 years as an independent, I've been doing everything I can do to help defeat Republican candidates, to help defeat Trump, to help defeat Trumpism and MAGA. And I've been supporting Democratic candidates for the past 5 years. I worked my butt off for Joe Biden in 2020. I worked my butt off for Kamala Harris in 2024 because it was just obvious to me. One party is anti-democracy. The other party embraces democracy. I don't care where you are on immigration reform right now, or even healthcare policy right now, or, should we give aid more, keep giving aid to Ukraine or not? All important issues. But for me, it's always come down to that. One party is anti-democracy. One party is pro-democracy. Well, I'm with the party that's pro-democracy. That's the Democratic Party. So in a weird way, I've been a temporary Democrat for the past 5 years. I decided yesterday to just make it permanent, make it official. And I know it may seem strange to a lot of folk, right? Because I'm a former Tea Party guy. I was never a Republican Party establishment. I was a Republican Party hellraiser. I was a Tea Party guy. And in 14 years to move from Tea Party to the Democratic Party, what a story that is. From the Tea Party to the Democratic Party in 14 years. That's like, that on its own should tell all of us how unprecedented these political times are right now. For me to make that journey, like, these are unprecedented times. And they are because, again, look where I started this morning. These are unprecedented times. We have a tyrant in the White House. The very thing our founders feared sits in the White House. He controls a political party that's a real direct threat to democracy and the rule of law. Okay, these are dangerous, unprecedented times that I think call for all of us to do unprecedented things. And me, Joe Walsh, Tea Party guy, becoming a Democrat is pretty damn unprecedented. But to me, it's easy. Because, look, the one constant in my journey from Tea Party to Democratic Party these past 14 years, the thread, the constant thread has always been the reverence I've always had for our founding principles. I was Tea Party because I fear authoritarian government. I fear a king. I was Tea Party because I believe in freedom, democracy, and the rule of law more than anything else. So we're at a point where I'm now a Democrat. I'm a conservative Democrat according to today's labels. I'm a conservative. I was a conservative a month ago. I was a conservative a year ago. I was a conservative 5 years ago. I was a conservative 14 years ago. I was a conservative Republican. The Republican Party is no longer conservative. The Republican Party is authoritarian. I'm still a conservative. And now I'm proudly a conservative Democrat. Proudly. Because the other thing I've learned over the years, and many of you know this, way back in the day, I used to be a political asshole. I used to be a jerk. I felt so strongly in the stuff I believed in. I went to Washington to blow it up and tear it down way before Trump did. I said a bunch of stuff I regret. I did a bunch of stuff I regret. I was divisive. I was a jerk. And that helped lead to Trump. I've been on a mission the past 7 years to help heal that divide that I helped to create. But along the way, I gained an appreciation for decency, a renewed appreciation for decency and tolerance and understanding. I learned again how important decency and tolerance and understanding are to our politics. And again, we have two political parties right now. Only one of our two political parties embraces decency, the Democratic Party. Only one of our two political parties embraces tolerance, the Democratic Party, embraces understanding, the Democratic Party. None of those three virtues point to today's Republican Party. Today's Republican Party is cruel. Today's Republican Party is dishonest. I mean, the leader of today's Republican Party is a fucking pathological liar. Lies every time he opens his mouth, and Republicans worship him. Today's Republican Party, sadly, is the utter antithesis.
Who are you voting for this election?
In this election, Kamala Harris.
Why? Didn't you used to like Trump?
No, oh yeah, I voted for him in 2016.
He was going to make America great again.
No, but he didn't.
He didn't? I was making money back then.
I'm funny. I can't vote for a candidate who doesn't have the balls to concede when he lost. I can't vote for someone like that.
Listen, he won.
No, you didn't listen to me.
What?
He lost, and he didn't fucking concede. That's un-American. So take your fucking shit and get out of here. And if you support somebody who loses an election and doesn't have the decency to concede,
he won, but he won.
He did not win. He lost, and he didn't have the decency to concede. So if you support that, get out.
It was a ballot. It was the dead votes, fentanyl ballot. But how many people normally die on tours of the Capitol? A lot of them die, and the CDC just never reports it.
Trump doesn't even really know anything about this guy besides what he sees on Fox News. That's the attractive point for him.
Besides the fact that he's a pretty face. Let's cut to the chase because it is Saturday morning. Trump doesn't give a shit that Pete Hegseth has a history of treating women like shit.
Right.
Because that's what Donald Trump has done. Trump doesn't care that he's an abuser and a harasser of women, because that's what Trump has been. So it's the drinking, I think, that Donald Trump has always considered to be a weakness. But we were talking earlier, Michael, I don't think Trump wants to take another hit. He lost Gates.
Right.
I don't think his ego wants him to lose another cabinet pick.